Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm gonna explain what is DHCP network and how you can extend your network with the DHCP network. So it's a really simple process, you would say. So when I extended my DHCP, when I extended my network to my friend's house, so which kind of problem do I face and how do I solve my problems on the DHCP network. So basically guys, this is the diagram of the network, my network. So basically this is the main optic fiber wire. So the provider will give you this type of wire, the main connection, whatever you want to say it. So this is the main line or main connection from the provider. So this is the main connection came from, and the main connection connected to the modem, the optic fiber modem. The provider will give you this modem. So from the optic fiber goes inside the modem, and a WAN port will be the output. The optic fiber line will be converted into LAN. Okay, so you can use the both cable, like cat 6 cable or cat 5 cable. Okay, so from the modem, the line should be output. You will see a port, WAN port on the backside of the modem, and from there the line goes to your main router. Which one should, the admin router. So I am the admin. So this is the admin router. You guys can see I pointed here. This is the admin router. Okay, let me just zoom in to so this is the admin router guys, and the admin router IP address is 192.168.31.1. so this is the main IP address of the this router. So this is the admin router. So when I extended my network to my friend's house, so I face a problem that his house was from my home, and the distance was 100 meters. So I use a cat 6 cable, and you guys can see this is the cat 6 cable which I extended to from my router to my friend's house. Okay, so I call it a office. Okay, so this is my friend's house and this is my friend's shop. Okay, so I extended the network, and the house distance was 100-meter and the shop distance was 150 meters. So and the office router at IP address was 192.168.31.87, and the shop IP address was 192.168.31.75. So basically, the problem which I am facing, I use a MI3C router, and my friend also used the same brand router, but his router was a different model. So his router model was MI4C. So when I uh, when I connected the my friend's router to a DHCP network, you guys can see on the router setting page there will be a three different options: double PoE connection, DHCP connection, and the static IP connection. So nowadays the provider will give you PPoE connection, double PoE connection. Okay, so you don't need to configure anything on the PPoE connection, just you need to select the PPoE connection and put your username and password and hit enter, and your internet connection will be connected. Okay, So DHCP connection, what happens to the DHCP connection? When you selected the DHCP connection, the router will automatically gets the subnet mask or the IP address or DHCP server IP. Okay, so basically what problem I face? I face that my router IP address was 192.168.31.1. Okay, and my PC IP address was 192.168.31.40. So the problem was happening that his router also getting the same IP address which I'm using on my PC. So my PC IP address was 31.40, and his router also getting the same IP address uh, from the router when I connected to the DHCP server, that is 31.40. So the problem was happening that my router was getting confused that there are two connection with the same IP address. So the network what was uh, fluctuating. So when my friend was surfing something or downloading something from the web, uh, and I also surf the internet and download something from the web. So we both get the same problem that when he downloading something and when I downloading something on the same time, the network gets fluctuated. So and the speed was decreases, download speed and the upload speed was decreases. So I didn't get the problem that what is the exact problem of this thing. So I search all the internets, search all the things on the internet that why the speed decreases and why this thing was happening on my router. So some of the users and some of the videos on YouTube said that the 100-meter LAN cable not work properly cause the power issue, cause the router gives something, gives some power to this router and to this router. So I thought there must be right that I extended to 100-meter, that's why it's not working properly. And also the 150-meter, also the same problem. So what should I do now? So I totally confused and I was surfing on the internet. I study all the things that how what is the actual problem. So guys, you should face the problem on the 150-meter, the power output problem which I said to you that this router gives some power and this router takes some power. So it would be some power issue. I thinking that it should be some power issue, that's why this router, when this router eating the download speed and this desktop uh, eating the download speed, so that's why the power fluctuates and the speed was decreased. So the main problem was I noticed after some time that both of the router was the router and the PC both are the same IP address. So that's the main problem. So be careful when you are using as a DHCP network. So just check the router IP address. If the router and your desktop IP address was same, then please try to change or try to reset your router IP address to avoid the fluctuation of the speed. So let me just change the router IP address to 31. So after resetting my friend's router IP address, all the problem was solved. So basically 100-meter LAN cable doesn't matter. Okay. So some guys, some of the YouTube videos said that 100 LAN cable should affect your speed, or you should use a LAN switch to gain more power or less fluctuation on the speed. So I ordered a LAN switch to gain more power and the speed fluctuation problem. I want to solve the problem. That's why I ordered a switch. But when I connected the switch on this particular point, so the problem was same cause the IP address was same, and after I changed the IP address, the problem was solved. Now I connected this this router to this router with the DHCP network directly without any kind of LAN switch. So when you are using 150-meter LAN cable, it should fluctuate cause the distance is too long for the power output. Okay, so if you are using a 150-meter LAN cable or 200 meter or 250-meter LAN cable, then you should use a LAN switch to get better connectivity and the better power connectivity. So if you have the same problem which I have facing uh, from 1 week, so you can try this method. It would fix your problem. So the secondary problem was if you are facing that this speed fluctuation problem on your router, then you should check the IP address. If the IP address was different, and if the IP address was different from this desktop to this DHCP router, so uh, if the IP address was different, then you should use a LAN switch on the 250-meter cable. On a 250-meter LAN cable, you should use a uh, LAN switch for better connectivity and better performance. Basically, all the videos I noticed on YouTube, they are saying that if you are using 100-meter LAN cable, then the then you don't face any kind of problem. I mean any kind of speed fluctuation or power fluctuation. And if you are using more than 100-meter cable, like if you are using 250-meter cable or 150-meter cable, then you should notice the split speed fluctuation or the power fluctuation. Okay, so I recommended you to check the IP address before you use. If the IP address was same, then please change the IP address, or if your IP address was different from another, then you should use a LAN switch on the 250-meter cable. If you are using 100-meter LAN cable, then it's okay, but if you are using 250-meter LAN cable, then you should use a LAN switch. Or this is the video, guys. So if you like my video, then please do like my video, and if you have any queries about this trick or about any kind of problem, then please comment down below. And if you are new to my channel, then please do hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon. Whenever I upload a new video, you will get notified each time I upload a new video. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.